I know this is going to sound controversial, but I need you to understand that people do not cheat because they're disloyal. They cheat because they never told you what they were actually loyal about. See, a lot of us tend to feel and understand that when someone's cheated, they lacked self-respect, they lacked honor, they lacked integrity, and they just stepped out of a commitment that they said they were committed to. The problem is, you're failing to realize that the conflict started way before the cheating actually occurred. Okay? So, this is what this looks like. Okay? So this is you right here. This is her or him. Okay? So a lot of us assume that it's just this. Right? So, okay? So 1 + 2 = loyalty, right? I commit to you, you commit to me, happy days, we're happy. What actually happens is this, right? Loyalty is here, and each one of us have something that we're loyal to, okay? Now, this is when the relationship thrives the most. When my loyalty is attached to the relationship, okay? Now, why can I tell you this? After working with hundreds of people in regards to this matter, most importantly, trying to really understand for myself what exactly are we getting wrong about people that cheat or disrespect in relationship, or you freaking name it. I've come to realize that human nature never lies, okay? And when I mean human nature, I mean, what does this person value independently of me? Okay? A lot of us don't know that. But yet here we are, demanding loyalty from a system that already had an employer. Okay? You see, what you didn't know about your partner is that, think about it this way, they already been employed by something. And if we now look at it on a spectrum, think of a woman, right? A lot of people like to call women that jump from hurdle to hurdle gold diggers. And I'm not excusing their behavior, want no part in it, don't want to be nowhere near next to them, but they're actually loyal to something. And they're telling you, by the way. They're telling you by what they look at. They're telling you by their body movement when they sense that very thing being close to them. Most importantly, they tell you by what they've been chasing this whole time, or what even made them say yes to you. Right? So the gold digger isn't loyal to the richest person. They're loyal to the person that makes them feel the most safe when it comes to finances. They're loyal to the person or to the service that makes them feel like this specific individual situation is serving my needs. That is the underlying script that runs behind every human being. And when they betray that script, they end up feeling unfulfilled. The cheaters, for the sake of the conversation, listen to it. And they allow that to guide them into finding whatever that is. Now I'm telling you this because as someone who was an ex-womanizer, okay, not saying that's something that was an achievement, I just generally felt like that's what I needed to be and do at the time. It wasn't necessarily about the women, right? Like even the women that I picked were selectively women that I wanted to feel were some sort of achievement. So I didn't go for the regular, normal human being. No, I went for women that genuinely would have given me the premium feel of feeling chosen, because other people wanted to be chosen by them and they picked me instead. The reality of the matter is that the desire came from the script that's saying, I need to finally feel like someone can see me. I need to finally feel like someone can hear me out. I need to finally feel like I matter. But then here you are just saying, yeah, you lack self-respect. You lack self-discipline. What are you doing? No. That script is running. And that script will have you chasing things left, right, and center consistently. You could be in a relationship, happy relationship, but because that script is running in the background, it's saying, come on, what's going on? Is this solved? How? You don't feel chosen. Keep looking. So here we are trying to fix people, fix ourselves, and we're completely blind or deaf to the voice that's leading our lives, leading our needs. Once you understand the person's independent value, you start to understand that they were never disloyal to their value. They may have been disloyal to you, but that is because loyalty, value, carries way more weight than a loving commitment. That's the sad truth. Your loving commitment doesn't carry as much value to them as their loyalty, which is what they truly value independently, and the value that they've attributed to it. So once you understand that, you start to realize that actually their loyalty to safety, or feeling chosen. Some people value being perceived as the most financially strong person because they know what it's like to be financially weak. Their past perceived void is driving their decisions. And if they're ambitious, they're not stopping until they get it. Nothing to do with you. Some people will sit down and ask themselves, what did I do wrong? Was it me? The truth of the matter, it's got nothing to do with you. Absolutely nothing. Some people escape because they like feeling misunderstood. So they will do something intentionally that signals, I've just fed my misunderstanding. Rightly so. I deserve to be misunderstood. Look at what I'm doing. But that's what feeds me. So until you understand what your GPS or what you're indirectly driven towards, I'm telling you now, you're going to have a very, very funny way of pitching or presenting yourself to your lovely partners. You have to rewire yourself. You have to reset yourself. And you have to understand what drives you, what you're truly loyal to. And if you want to be loyal to that, then stick with it. If you don't, then don't. But rewire it so that it can be your decision rather than something that you've indirectly set because you're just a child that's just trying to fulfill themselves with an adult body. You see, when you're chosen or when you feel strong, right? For instance, there's some people that like they pick certain partners because this partner made me feel like I was needed. This person made me feel like I was needed. That's why I cheated, right? Or this person made me feel like they understood the fact that I needed to be misunderstood. Your loyalty a lot of times is fed by your insecurities. That's what I'm basically trying to get at here. And by the time you discover that person's deep insecurities and the deep drive in wanting to resolve that insecurity or feed that insecurity, you start to see that their loyalty's got nothing to do with you. It's either it aligns with who you are or it doesn't. But if it doesn't, you get out of the way. I cannot help someone that doesn't want to be chosen. Because I know what it was like. There was no amount of people that was going to make me feel chosen. That's why I would get rid of people sometimes. Because I was just like, you don't make me feel chosen, so I'm going to keep looking. It had nothing to do with them. It had everything to do with me becoming the person that can choose themselves. The safety that some of the women are looking for nowadays, you're looking in the wrong places. No amount of money is going to make you feel safe. Until you accept that you are safe. No amount of compliment is going to make you feel strong. Until you accept that you can be strong and weak at the same time. You can be strong to some, weak to others. And it's okay. No amount of groups is going to make you feel like you belong. But because you don't feel it, you're going to keep looking for it. On this endless quest that's going to make you the liability of your relationship, destroying your relationship one by one. I don't feel chosen, let me keep looking. A lot of people think, like, the thing is, I used to think, right, after a while, I got bored of the whole sleeping around because I wanted to, I experienced passionate love, right? And the one night stands became boring because it was just like, I haven't connected with this person. This person, there's levels to this in terms of feeling chosen, right? So this person actually cares for me, wants the best for me, and also makes me feel chosen. Now it was no longer about sleeping around with people unnecessarily. It was about picking people that aligned with what I wanted to build. Right? Once you understand what drives you, once you understand what your insecurity are based on, and you work towards rebuilding a connection with those, you start to realize that half of these things shouldn't define you or define your destination. But you won't know that until you look within. You won't know that until you have a sit down with someone that can tell you some of the things that you haven't been able to spot. I was speaking to a girl today. She was like, my grandma's been cheated on, my dad's been cheated on, I've been cheated on. And I was like, okay. So now I'm just gonna, whatever resembles my parents or my dad, I'm just not gonna pick. And I was like, oh, but you love your dad, how are you gonna do that? She said, what do you mean? Well, you're not picking people because you want to pick them. You're picking them because they're familiar to you. And familiarity makes you feel safe. You're not gonna automatically pick just because you wanna pick better people just because you feel like it. Because the key word is feel. And you're never gonna feel comfortable about something you've never picked. So your natural default is to go back to what you're comfortable picking. So you need to create a healthy relationship with discomfort in order for you to start picking different. And to create an unhealthy relationship with discomfort, you need to be with someone that's going to guide you and your nervous system into building a healthy relationship with discomfort. Because otherwise, you're just going to go back to comfort. I kid you not. It doesn't matter what I say or do. This is why, as much as I love the work I do and I give you guys as much value, unless you actually work with me, unless you have the capacity to work through your discomfort, I kid you not, you definitely need to reach out or read the book or hold yourself accountable or go through 90 days of pure discomfort, where by the end of it you build a habit that says, I pick my mission over my comfort. Right, so how do you then prevent yourself from being in this position, right? So I've told you, identify what they're insecure about, identify what they're focused or what they're determined to fix or what drives them. Most importantly, align delivery. Okay? Once you understand what they are truly driven by, build an aligned relationship with what they are driven by. That is by far one of the best relationships you're going to be in. Because the foundation is going to be, I want the best for you. And the relationship itself, the transaction itself, is going to be, you value feeling chosen, you value feeling seen, you value feeling provided for, you value emotional or intelligent conversations. Whatever values you have, I'm happy to deliver them to you, as long as in return you deliver whatever it is I want, right? But you build a relationship that is based on a clear value delivery model that they're already loyal to. That is the key word, okay? And if it's something that doesn't align with what you want, cut ties. You don't need it. Why? Because you're going to find yourself either self-neglecting yourself to maintain the relationship, or they're going to find themselves self-neglecting themselves to maintain the relationship, and that's how you lead to cheating. For the matter is that those things were never in the outside, they were always in there. I don't need anyone to choose me, not even my partner. And I love her to bits. Does she make me feel chosen? Yes. Yes. She bigs me up, she does this, she does that. Despite my request, because she knows how to pour value into me. Same way I know how to pour value into her. Because I know she values quality time. There's some sacrifices I make but it's because there's a value exchange here. So as I'm investing time in her, she feels it's almost like we're creating a will, right? That keeps us from stepping out. Okay? So that, my friend, is how you create a bulletproof situation. And by the way, some people are saying, oh, but how do you know this is bulletproof? And I'm telling you it's because they're not disloyal. They're just not loyal to you as an individual. They're loyal to their needs. Every human is. You start to deliver on those, and I promise you, you're going to build way better relationships and honest relationships. But make sure that whoever you're dealing with is according to a sustainable capacity that you can hold for a very, very long time. Through honesty, through true assessment of yourself, and most importantly, through a true assessment of them. Because the reason why some people cheat, it's not because they lack self-respect or disloyal. It's because they're either running away from something, running towards something, or most importantly, not able to understand what they're actually facing or running towards. Once you understand that, you stop judging cheater blindly and stop hoping that you don't get sidetracked by the next thing he does, and you're going to understand that this is what he's looking for. They're always looking for something. The only problem is that what they're looking for is a facade. I hope this video has helped you. If you want to work with me on a one-to-one basis, book a call in the bio, and I'll see you in the next one.